In this video we are going to see the in this video this day is special because today is 22nd December. So let 22nd December is very special day because in this day we celebrate the National Mathematics Day. So let me discuss the some story about this day. So let's proceed. This day is where on this day we celebrate the National Mathematics Day on the honor of Indian genius S Ramanujan because of his immense contribution to the India world mathematics that has changed the forever. He has gave the almost 400,000 equation in a short span of life in 32 years, so that all world mathematicians worried about for almost 100 years that for equation. He has gave the immense contributions. Some of them are mock theta function, tau function, and Ramanujan pi formula. Based on the Ramanujan pi formula, computer has used to calculate the pi formula in a trillion. I will show you some research paper on. You can see the research paper or data has written by his own language. You can see on a screen. So here he has a famous quote on the mathematics that an equation has no meaning for me unless it expresses the for me if it do not express the thought of God. That means the mathematics, whole mathematics that he has gave the in the world that has based on the reality, science. So if we see the his contribution to the mathematics, let me talk about his infinite series and partition formula. Partition formula is in statistical mechanics, statistical physics, based on the calculate statistical physics. Primary school, his teacher thought that when we divide any number by any number that result one. And he gave an example of suppose if we have a thousand apple, we have a thousand apple. If we distribute it one by one among the thousand people, that everyone will get the one one apple. So that the teacher has tried to understand the student that when we divide anything by anything, that has give the one. So in the meantime of the class, S Ramanujan has raised his hand, so he asks the question, sir. When we divide by 0, that gives me once, because when he gave his explanation, because he said, suppose we have a 0 infinity apple. If we distribute it among the 0 infinity people, then we may say that we get that 1. So that portion of mathematics is the sum called logical mathematics. So similarly, the question here he gave the 0 by 0. When we distributed the 0 thing among the 0 people, that gives the 1. Based on this logic, we see the L hospital formula which is used to calculate the limit of a function. Let me write in a function. Suppose if we have a limit x tends to 0 f of x upon qx, that will be 0 by 0 form. So if this is 0 by 0 form, after putting the value of x, that will be 0. For this value, finding the limit of this value, or suppose I have taken a, so that will be taken as x tends to a, that will be differentiable f dash x upon q dash x. If that is be 0 by 0 form, So that will be limit x tends to a f dash x upon q dash x. So based on this question, I am taking a question. Suppose if we have a limit x tends to 2, we have x square minus 4 by 2x minus 2. Here I am taking in a question. Yeah. If we put the value of x on the numerator, we get 2 square minus 4 upon 2 into 2 minus 2, that will be 0 by 0. Based on this concept, what we have learned in the first, that is when we have 0 by 0 form, we will differentiate with respect to x. So when we differentiate it with respect to x, that will give us x by 2 2x upon 2. 2 will be cancelled, that limit x tends to into x, that will be 2. Here the result will be 2. Basically you can easily calculate it the value if we factorize it. Factorize this. If we taken, that will be 2. If we x plus 2 and x minus 2, that will not cancel. So okay. So that will be the based on the. So there are another paper I will show you on the converted into a mathematical museum, so that all his contribution to the world mathematics has arranged in his living room, and his wife Janki Devi until of his death. He, after the death of his wife Janki Devi, his living room and is under the government of the Tamil Nadu and declared as the mathematical museum. That and if you see the